Welcome back to A Beautiful Mess. This is part 2 of this home, and if you didn't see the first one, you might want to check that one out first. But this is a widower's home who I am helping him to get it ready to sell. There's a lot that needs to be done before then, so I'm just helping out as much as I can in the couple days that I had. So let's start with the stove. Does anybody else have a stove like this? I grew up with a stove like this, and I didn't know for years that this popped open like that. So if you didn't know, now you know. This counter was a little broken. You'll see what I mean here in just a minute, but it kind of scared me when it came out of place like this. Whoa, right there. I don't know what the deal was, but hopefully they'll fix that before he moves. Oh, and thanks everyone for letting me know what that second filter was. Now I know it was carbon filter, which just needs to be replaced. I washed it, which I guess I wasn't supposed to, but oh well, too late now. First time I've ever come across that though. Oh, and I apologize to those of you who really like the longer form videos, but the way my schedule is right now, it is so crazy during the week that I just really don't have time to even start my editing until the weekend. And so for me to not only do the hours of editing, but the voiceover too, it just fries my brain. And so hopefully in the future, in the very near future, I'll be able to do some longer videos because I'm getting really close to being able to quit one of my jobs to free up a little bit more time during the week so I could do that. And that's really all thanks to you guys and your support. So I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, scraping off all of this gunk was so much fun. I did end up breaking my razor though, so I have to switch scrapers, which you'll see here in just a second. Little crevices like these is what I love my little wire brushes for, especially the ones with the thinner end. They fit in there just perfect. And see, you can use a cloth with it too, just like this, to get those areas really clean. And if you want to get any of these products, they are always linked in my description. So on your phone, you have to go under More on the description, and then you may have to hit More one more time if the description is too long, because it's right underneath all that, or all of the Amazon links. So anyway, if you want to get anything, that's where to find them. Sorry about the weird lighting here. This was at like 8:30 at night. I was there pretty long the first day. And anyway, the house didn't have great lighting, and so I used a little bit of my own light, but it kind of creates some weird shadows. So there's that wire brush again. I use these so many different places, and they come with 3 of them. So one of them is a little bit softer than the rest. It's a nylon versus metal. And anyway, there's so many different ways you can use them. I love them. I wish I had seen Mac's video of him cleaning the sink that was very similar to this with the toilet bowl cleaner, because I would have tried that on this, but that came out actually like a day or 2 after I filmed this, so it still came out great. I mean, Barkeeper's Friend is always a good option too. that sound you hear in the background is just the dishwasher. And he actually had a brand new dishwasher, which was really nice. So there's the sink during the day, just so you could get a better look at it. Turned out really nice. Now on to some organizing. And this is a good time to bring up Marie Kondo and some of her methods. So see how I've got everything organized vertically rather than being stacked. If you've ever listened or read, I only have time to listen to things, so I've listened to it a few times, but the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, you'll know that she's a big proponent of never stacking things, because it's just so easy to keep stacking and stacking forever and ever, where if you do it vertically, there is a finite space, so you don't keep piling things up, and it's a lot easier to go through. So that's how I always do it whenever I organize for other people, so they can go through it a lot easier later on. And that's just how I organized the medication. I'm not really sure why I showed you that, but there you go. All that I'm holding right here is just current mail and other things that, again, I just organized vertically for him to go through quickly later. And I apologize that this camera angle is so dark. I don't really know why that was, but I really just need to replace the phone that I was using. I was using my daughter's old phone to record, which was doing great, and then it just died on me one day. So I need to get a new one, because that worked way better than this time-lapse camera that I've been using. I don't really remember at what point during the day this happened, but there was this crazy windstorm that whipped up that I just had to show you. I'm sure most of you are thinking, oh, that was nothing, which it really was not that bad, I know, but it was just weird that it came out of nowhere. I looked outside and it was totally calm, and then the next second it's just whipping like crazy. And we've had quite a few of those storms lately that just come and go really fast. And we've had trees landing on houses, and anyway, just some really crazy weather lately. And I think really the whole world is experiencing some pretty strange weather these days. Also, how devastating is it, the stuff that's going on in Maui right now? I can't even wrap my head around that so many people have died because of this fire in Hawaii. And anyway, we were actually just there last November and went to Lahaina, to like a Black Rock beach out there, beautiful area. And so to have that vision in my head and know what's going on there right now is just crazy to me. I'm just heartbroken for everybody that's lost someone and has lost everything they have. It's just so sad. Wish I could do something more to help. Okay, we're finally to the mopping. So I know some of you have commented on the way that I mop, and to be honest, I don't mop my own house like this. This is just, I reserve this for really dirty houses that have just icky stuff on the floor that need a good scrubbing. And I mean, this one really was not that bad, except the grout was pretty pretty gross. So I decided to use a bleach combination, and I had some soft scrub that has bleach in it. The bottle was almost empty, so I decided to just fill the rest of it with water and use that on this floor to, you know, scrub that grout and see how well I could get it cleaned up. And it worked pretty good. I know a grout cleaner probably would have been better, but I didn't have any, so this was my solution to that. So anyway, but it did kind of leave a little bit of a film, so I had to go over it a couple times with some just wet microfiber cloths to kind of get the residue up. So I'm kind of curious to know what you guys prefer to use on your own floors. Do you like a Swiffer where it's that flat mop, or do you like the old-fashioned, you know, wrung out type of what are those called? Anyway, the stringy mops, you know what I'm talking about. Just curious to know what you guys like to use. Okay, here's some satisfying content for you. So this area I actually cleaned first with just some pink stuff mopping solution, and then after I cleaned that up, I came back and went over it again with that soft scrub solution to get the grout a little bit cleaner. I love this tool that I'm using. So not only does it get into corners really well, but it was great for scrubbing this grout. Just using that edge of it worked so well to scrub this. I wanted to make sure that I got all the bleach off the bottom of my feet before I walked on the carpet. I mean, they're going to be replacing the carpet, but still. In the meantime, I didn't want these bleached footprints on their carpet. Okay, here comes the best part. Befores and afters of the whole kitchen. there you have it. Thank you for being patient and waiting that extra week to see the final results. So leave me a comment and let me know what kind of mop you guys like to use. And then, of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell if you want to be notified of future videos that I put out. And then if you ever want to leave a donation, that super thanks button is there for you guys to do that to support the work that I do. So thanks so much, guys. You guys have a great week.